Hello everyone, how's it going? Nice to see you all. It is an incredible Monday evening on the Spodia stream. Nice to see you all again. We've got, as always, more Rocket League action because there's never enough Rocket League action on this stream. Let's take a look at our matches here for today. We're just gonna go straight to the catch. What do we have today? A best of 5 old Monarchs, ODU, not old. Different name. ODU, Old Dominion University, Monarch Silver, taking on Demonic Phantoms. Then later on, we'll have Cedarville University versus Bowling Green State University Junior Varsity in a best of 7 for the NACE Starleague round of 8, or you guys might call it the quarterfinals. So, again, we got some big matches coming up here, but again, our first one, old ODU Monarch Silver, and yes, welcome back to the stream after a very long absence is Flip Out. He's not been on the stream for a very long time. This is a player that's been a kind of a staple for the stream's history, but the last time we got to see him play was on the Rizzlers for the AACS Grand Finals. That was in August. That was about 3.5 months ago. Before that, last time we saw him in a Skyward series match was even longer than that. In fact, actually, it was a lot longer than that. It was probably 2 seasons ago. The last time I saw him, I think that was the last season he ever played. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, there we go. Last time I saw him was on Team Intelligence. He took on 6 figures in the first round of the wild card, and again, 2 seasons ago. That was back in May. So a very long time ago, but again, it's nice to see him back with the Skyward series. This was the league that actually Flip Out did start. He actually used to be one of the guys who ran this league, along with the current owner in Slepless, obviously. Not doing that obviously not doing that right now, as I actually just noticed I have the wrong teams on. So sorry. There you go. They're going up against Demonic Phantoms, not Bowling Green. Bowling Green will be later today. But again, the Demonic Phantoms, we've seen this team in a little preseason action. Again, a reminder for all of you if you don't know, Demonic Phantoms were the team that won Skyward Series All-Star last season. They're looking to do it again. It's the same roster. It's basically the same roster as last time, just a few maybe name changes. Jarvis used to be known as Icy. Preston, obviously, used to be known by a different name. More specifically, used to be known as Skelter. Obviously, Crunchy, or Crunchlet, as some people call him, used to be known as Gage Allen. Again, changing the names on a slight bit, as still going with those names. But again, we're going to call them by the names that they've wanted to be listed by. I know Frostbite specifically wanted me to list them those ways, which is just interesting. It does not make my life easier, but it does make it interesting here, as, again, we got some incredible matchups coming up. Again, reminder, this night we'll have that best of 7 in the NACE Starleague, Cedarville University, Bowling Green University. There's actually going to be another player in that matchup that we haven't seen in a while, and that has been Survivor. We haven't seen him on the stream in a while, ever since, I think, Team Hayes. And that was a while ago, and before that, it would have been Aura Esports. So, yeah, we haven't seen Survivor on the stream a ton, and yet he's a player that is very recognizable if you guys have been here long enough. And this is actually the first team he's actually ever captained. Again, before that, it was Team Hayes. That was a team that was on the stream a long time ago. Again, this first match though will be a best of 5, not a best of 7. Again, that'll be our later series. This will be best of 5. This is week 2 of the Skyward series. Both these teams at 1-0 records. Actually, a very strong start for these teams, with ODU sweeping FFE Akuma, which is a team we have seen before, and that's a very impressive sweep for what we've seen Akuma being able to do against other, even higher ranked GC level teams. Demonic Phantoms, obviously, getting off the start you expect from them, a 3-0 over Rec GG Game Zevo. A matchup that was expected to go that way. We'll see. We'll see how they do here, because again, both these teams 1-0. Demonic Phantoms are the favorites in this, but not the only strong team here. As again, I'm actually trying to check the last time we see Survivor. I think it was actually for Aura. He may not have even played for Aura at any point, so this would be like a kind of an interesting first for us here. But that would always be fun. Again, let me quickly search up. Let me see if I can... Let's see. Again, we'll see how things work here as... Again, we haven't even seen Aura with Survivor in a while, which... Again, we haven't really seen Survivor actually play on the stream, which... That's always interesting as well. Again, we'll get things sorted out as soon as we can, as... Yeah, again, I think the last time we've actually ever seen Aura on the stream was in March. Yeah, it would have been in March of this year. Yeah, we haven't seen Aura in a while, so that'll be an interesting kind of a turn for him. Again, that'll be the last time we've seen Aura on this stream. Which, again, they aren't going to be back. It's just going to be Survivor, who was the sub for that team. He didn't even play for them. He was their sub. So again, a lot of interesting things that are kind of happening around here. So again, we're going to get things in. I can only tell you, actually, that the roster for Dominic Lineups is here. It's Frostbite, Preston, Icy, again, reminder, goes by Jarvis. And Gage Al, reminder, who goes by Crunchy. Again, let me quickly... Again, we're going to try to get things sorted out here as soon as possible. Again, we've hit our match start time. Again, I hope all of you have made your predictions known. Again, sorry about the delays, just making sure we get things set up and ready to go. About 5 minutes left on that prediction poll. Vote for who you think will take it. You got ODU, Monarch Silver, again, standing for Old Dominion University. Again, of the 4 teams we have playing today, 3 of them are collegiate. Dominion's the only one in this matchup, but again, we're going to see 2 colleges. Afterwards, again, or Demonic Phantoms, the team that won last season. I think most people should be betting their money on Demonic Phantoms here just because they have won before. And it seems like that's what chat's doing as well. It's about 80-20 split. Actually, it's even higher. That's like 85-15. So, again, Demonic Phantoms were definitely with the advantage in that sense. And we'll get things sorted out as soon as possible. And they should be here any moment. In that this Old Dominion roster doesn't have too many issues joining the lobby. Yeah, again, we'll get things started as soon as we can. Again, the Money Phantoms do have 4 players in the lobby. We're gonna see if I'm assuming Frostbite's probably a sub because he is in here. I'm assuming he's usually listed as a sub anyways for this stuff. So most likely what's gonna happen is he'll be leaving us. Oh, we also got Josh in here. The whole Demonic Phantoms roster is in the lobby. So they're probably going to just choose like whatever 3 players feel comfortable playing today. We'll see who actually is going to play today. But they have all 5 of their players of their starting roster here. Again, waiting for ODU Monarchs to join. I should say ODU Monarchs Silver to join. It'll be an interesting matchup. Again, we'll see which of those 3 players will actually stay in the lobby for Demonic Phantoms and which 2 will sit on the sidelines at least for this first game. Knowing the Phantoms as well, I don't think we're going to see them making any subs unless they see a real reason to do so. And in a matchup like this, I don't think they're going to have that kind of opportunity where the match is going to be super easy or super difficult for them. It's going to be one of those things where you want to keep that kind of same roster going just to make sure you get those wins. As hello, Break in chat. How you doing? Actually, I see a lot of you. Hello, Frostbite in chat. Slepless is there. Hello, Bubble and Break. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, hopefully we're going to get the series started soon. It's been a long day. Again, both these teams at the top of the All-Star division. Break, you're grinding ones. Yeah, I feel you, man. Oh, never a bad thing. Never a bad thing to grind ones. As again, I'm hoping we can get Old Dominion in here. I don't want to have this series go delayed. Oh, Frostbite and Flip Out made a bet? Ooh, I want to hear about this. What bet did you make, Frostbite? By the way, betting's illegal. No, I'm joking. What friendly bet did you guys make? I'm assuming there's no money involved. Oh, if you sweep him, he goes back to Steph. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, knowing Flip Out, he's a nice guy, but I don't, yeah, Flip Out's a nice guy and all, but I don't see him going back to Steph. He's a busy person, my goodness. You know, you think you're busy before you go to college. It gets worse when you get into college. If he feels you. Oh, if he feels Phantoms, then the entire roster gets a Phantom jersey. Hey, free merch. I'm sure you'll be happy to see that. Again, we're gonna see if we can get things sorted out as soon as possible. But I love this. You like how Slepless, you like oh no, you like how Break thinks. Well, yeah, Break's committed. I will say that. He's one of my teammates. He's very committed, so again, we'll get things sorted out as soon as possible. We are having some spectating issues because knowing Demonic Phantoms, they're a team that likes to spectate their matches. Unfortunately, unless they tell me about confirmation about that stuff, I can't have them spectating, but it does seem like they'll be sorting out their issues as soon as possible. Everybody's in. And again, reminder, there's a lot of name issues here at Demonic Phantoms. We'll tell you about them all as the series progresses, but here we go. A best-of-5 series, 2 teams at 1-0. And this is a matchup to decide a lot of things. Old Dominion, starting off with a 3-0 sweep over FF Yakuma. Demonic Phantoms trying to get that championship again, and it all comes to week 2. Old Dominion on the blue, Demonic Phantoms on the orange. And this matchup has a lot on the line, and, well, both of these teams don't want to lose this. These are real championship level, and there's a great pass downfield. Flip Out's already got one on. Did not take ODU very long to get that strike on target. Ace to Flip Out right through the defense, and Old Dominion. No wonder they swept FFV Akuma in that first week. They're playing quite exceptionally well. As before you guys say it, yes, I do know the overlay's having issues. I'll fix it. Don't worry. Demonic Phantoms trying to go back the other way. In front. Right, Gage Allen goes by Jarvis now, and Icy is sad. Sorry, Icy is sad goes by Jarvis. Gage Allen goes by Crunchy. I know it's a little confusing. You're going to hear me use those names as, again, I've been expressly told by Demonic Phantoms they prefer those names compared to the ones they have in-game. As here comes Preston. Dunked by Ace. In the midfield, Icy doesn't have it. What? And that's goal number 2. Old Dominion off to the races. And that is another one. Right in the back of the net, Kyo spends no time looking for it. And ODU Monarchs, again, what a start for this team. Let me fix that overlay. Hopefully no goals go in while I'm doing it. There you go. It's fixed. Now the records are properly shown. Again, this Old Dominion roster just really good at overwhelming you quickly. Flip Out has always had a kind of a tendency to play for the aggressive, to play for the kind of play style where defense doesn't really become a focus for him. And instead, it's where he throws his team all forward. You saw that with the Visitors back in the final season of the AACS, which was on this stream, and how aggressive they were. But this team's doing it, and they're keeping their rotation so strong. It's another goal for Kiowat. And ODU, I mean, reminder, Demonic Phantoms won All-Star 50 last season. This is the exact same roster. What a start. This is lightning quick. Unless this Phantom Esports side can kind of pull themselves together. This is going to be a real quick series, and not to their liking. Flip Out. Oh, he's outran that one. 50 with Jarvis. Preston. Gonna clear this one away. Kyo. Off the corner, and he's still looking for the infield touch. Oh, he's got that one past Crunchy. Ace. Not gonna get through Jarvis, and ODU. Again, just... I mean, once one play doesn't work, they're gonna just send up another one. And again, the real question will be, will that aggression, will that midfield control ever get lost? thing about that he can't keep on doing is, while he loves that aggressive playstyle, if he cannot sustain it, then they start to overcommit. He starts to overcommit a lot. And that has always been an issue for Flip Out, is that while he can overwhelm you and while he can win series quite quickly, sometimes have that tendency to give things away a little too easily for themselves. As Flip Out, with Preston, jumping up for it, is Crunchy, and he's got a second touch. Keo's got the block in front for Preston, but that touch goes wide. And again, just the mere presence of Ace in front of him is what forces him to jump for it. And now, the other one from Ace gets a touch on it anyways. ODU continuing the challenge, continuing to just out-pressure Demonic Phantoms. That is not an easy thing to do. And in fact, they've got an open net to make it 4. It's Flip Out again. And ODU, I mean, this is just a team that can do no wrong. What a start. Again, a reminder, I have not seen this team yet this season. I haven't seen Flip Out in a good couple months. The last time I saw him was on the Rizzlers roster only about 3 months ago. I think I said 2 months ago. Yeah, it was not that long ago. And the last time I seen him in Skyward was about 6 months ago. So, in a real long time since I've seen Flip Out. And that reminder, that last Skyward roster he was on was Intelligence Esports, a team that could not make it out of the wild card. He took a season off, went to college, and well, he's brought his collegiate roster with them, and they are just dominating Demonic Phantoms at this point. Demonic Phantoms, I mean, this is just a team getting out-pressured. Reminder, this is a strong roster. This is a team that should have no issue making the playoffs. And this is Old Dominion giving them a real rough time. That's a good pass in front. Preston's gonna score. And there's the issue of this ODU roster. They overcommit and they leave a lot of space back, and when that happens, it leaves the Nets quite vulnerable to attacks, and Demonic Phantoms have to rely on that, but unfortunately for them, they need to get 3 goals in 94 seconds. A lot easier said than done, as here comes a touchdown field. Icy. Sorry. Jarvis to the corner. Keo. Looking in the midfield for himself. Jarvis to the block. Now he's got the dribble. Flip Out. Just goes right for it. No hesitation from Flip Out. Right to the ball. He's not hiding what he's doing here. He knows it works. As here comes a fake. Oh my, what a fake! Crunchy! With the flip reset, you think, oh, he's got another one on this one. But he throws the change up on you. And it's a second goal for Demonic Phantoms. 1 minute left. Demonic Phantoms giving themselves hope. Will that hope continue? Crunchy, the pinch. Preston can't get through Keo. The Phantoms do go back. It's a great back pass there from Crunchy, who finds Jarvis in waiting. Now a pass in the midfield, but a double commit from Demonic Phantoms, and ODU Monarchs quick to send it away. At this point for ODU, they're just looking to stop the bleeding. Got off to a great start. They just need to make sure that this game will end that way. As Ace, off to the back wall. Preston does get the read. He'll find the player in the midfield. And these shots just not good enough. As Keo, just a great dribble through the midfield. That one, Preston. Ace, he's not even close to that one. Flip Out's actually already called him off. And then, I tell you, Flip Out has just got this sort of aggression that is unparalleled to so many other players at this level. Nobody likes to take those kind of risks, and yet Flip Out takes them all the time. We need to see more of that against Demonic Phantoms. Taking that risk, being fearless, that's something that really hurts the team. Because Demonic Phantoms, what's one of the strongest things about them is their confidence level. I mean, if you've ever talked to Frostbite like I have, you'll know how confident this team is in their matches. But that is a real shutdown here from ODU, just to really set the pressure straight. Again, what a start for them. They couldn't ask for much better for our team. You get yourself in a good position. And then you just look to add more as they're going to go into game 2. Again, reminder, ODU Monarchs swept FFV Akuma in that first week. That's another really talented roster. They were a team that I think got into the top 6 in the Blackline Championship Series Contenders Series. So, yeah, no faults of their own. ODU are just playing exceptionally well. the pressure's still on. And no changes being made to Demonic Phantoms. This is a roster that's usually quite confident to keep the same players. We'll see if the same happens in this game. More likely, though, we're going to see a much closer battle. I think for the Demonic Phantoms, it was just a bad start. They maybe got a bit overconfident. And they started to get rushed here by ODU Monarchs, who gave them an offense to be fearful of. Again, every single season, there's new teams that step up to the challenge. Demonic Phantoms are that team to beat. And it's going to be up to them to hold on to that high pedestal. There's teams like ODU, teams like FF Yakuma, who I mentioned, will be able to compete with them for that spot. As here goes Flip out to the back wall, looking for the second. That's gone wide. Josh is going to get one touch on it. He did. Actually, was Joshy subbed in? He was. He did sub in. It did sub him Joshy, so they did make a change for Demonic Phantoms. Actually, I didn't even notice it at first. Again, keeping in Crunchy and Jarvis, but in Joshy is now dunking the midfield flip out. Removed there. And ODU Monarchs Silver trying to find that rotation, breaking apart on them here as they're not getting the same kind of pressure upfield, but here comes a counter. Ace on. Joshy's got the block. Still in front for Keo, but he will be beat there by Crunchy. ODU. Old Dominion needs to be careful because here's a shot. Ace Conjuro got there. Again, this rotation from ODU starting to fall apart for them. This is a team that, again, we've seen those issues with that aggressive style. They like to send multiple players up. Does leave one back in a very tough position. Got to be able to find ways to break through Demonic Phantoms consistently, or else Demonic Phantoms will rely on those clears, will rely on those counterattacks. And I know this Demonic Phantom team can do basically anything well. If you give them an opportunity, they will adapt to it. ODU's got to be able to counter that as well. One of the best ways to beat, one of the best ways, and it feels to me the only way that teams have been able to beat Demonic Phantoms is by making those adjustments, is by changing up your gameplay whenever they do. And ODU, I think they're going to be due for one, because Demonic Phantoms are starting to learn here as Joshy in front. Flip out, keeps it away. It's going to round in the midfield. Ace will send it out, double commit from ODU. And Demonic Phantoms looking just to hold on to pressure, but they've also struggled at just getting into offenses. Touch back from Crunchy. Ace won't challenge, but he will bump him out. We've seen ODU at sometimes resort to those bumps just to get them a little more space. But it feels more out of desperation than actually out of use. Where they realize they don't have a play that they can make, and so instead of doing nothing, they just go for a bump and see if it will do something. As here comes Flip out. Light touch, but again, no one there from ODU, but a straight touch to the midfield. What a save there from Jarvis. That was scary, because ODU with an immediate shot on, and here's a follow-up. Joshy's going to get that one. Flip out now. ODU bring in the squeeze as in front for Ace. That's wide. Touch in front. It's cleared away by Crunchy. Keo. 2 touches. Taken away by Jarvis. Ace. Off the sidewall. Dunk on Josh. Has that gone in? Oh, it's just hit off the post. Crunchy realized that. He smartly, wisely didn't go. But here's a demo from Flip out, and that's going to go in. Keo with the open goal. And after 3.5 minutes of trying, Old Dominion University Monarchs Silver will get goal 1 of game 2. And it comes off of demos, and I've said they haven't felt like they've been useful enough, but the utility of the demos on full display there, opening up the goal and opening up the scoreline for Old Dominion. They're not done, they want another. Flip out though, looks at himself, the dribble. Joshy's already got there to block him. Ace, pinched away by Crunchy. Keo, ooh, it's a bad touch. It's open for Icy. Oh, and he's hit it high. Ace was on the goal line, but that needed to go on target for Demonic Phantoms. They've had very few shots. As that's just in. Where was Old Dominion? The defense caught napping. And Demonic Phantoms, I mean, for them to score a goal is not surprising, but in that kind of a manner, what in the world happened to Flip out on defense? I think the offense, I think the pressure, I think the feel of the moment got a bit ahead of him there. He went in a little too quick to that net, gave up that back post far too easily. But it won't matter, he's just assisted Keo for the lead once again. And that's how you recover off a mistake like Flip out did. You immediately get one right back, and that is a crucial pass. Flip out to Keo, and Old Dominion's offense back to its usual ways. This is just a team that's out-pressuring Demonic Phantoms. And if Demonic Phantoms are struggling against Old Dominion, what team won't be? Because I have never seen the Demonic Phantoms in all my time of casting look this weak compared to another roster. As here's Jarvis. Don't go on ace, but it will go wide. Crunchy, that's on target. It's off the post. Often, still in front, and he'll put it in. It's Crunchy with the follow-up. And Demonic Phantoms still right there at his flip out again, relied on defense. But that one's tough. It hits the bar, and it goes away from him. And we're back to a tie game. For Old Dominion, they can never seem to escape Demonic Phantoms. Flip outs, the dribble, going to the net! He's got it! Flip out! It's another answer from Old Dominion! And this one, a solo effort from the midfield! Silence from Demonic Phantoms. They can never pull ahead, but they will still keep trying. Keo. This one from Crunchy. Ace. Keo. Looking for the back pass. Will find flip out again. He's just scored already. Looking for another. Oh, but that one may be a little too confident. As Old Dominion gonna play a little more defensively. Keo, though, is gonna take that chance. Blocked by Jarvis, but running out of time is Demonic Phantoms as Joshi bumped off. Ace now. Sent on the field, and there's only 10 seconds left for Demonic Phantoms. Getting past one, but flip out will keep in the corner. Phantoms have to go the entire length of the field at this point just to keep this game up and going, but it will hit the ground. Old Dominion University Monarchs Silver have done it again. Another strong performance. And really the big storyline here, flip out. 2 times on defense, he was the one that couldn't make the save. But 2 times on offense, he makes the response, and Old Dominion are now on the verge of sweeping Demonic Phantoms. What a result this would be. If this goes the way if this goes to the sweep. Wow. That will be a result nobody will expect it, and everybody will want to will be scratching their heads watching. There might be a new king, a new leader here in the All-Star division. But Old Dominion, not done just yet. They still need one more game. Preston coming back in to replace Joshi again. So they're going back to that Game 1 roster, it looks like here, for Demonic Phantoms. If Flippout continues what he's doing, I mean, he has just been quality. As Phantom seems like they're still having issues with subbing in players. As we do have 4 players in the lobby here, so we'll see what the issue is with them. As there we go. Seems like it's been set. Joshi actually going to stay in. I thought Preston was going to sub in, but he left again. So Joshi staying in. He is confident with how his team's going to play, and that makes sense. Game 1 was not a game that Demonic Phantoms would be happy with, and I don't want to have that same roster play again, but unfortunately for them, Game 2, well, it was closer. Still ended with the same result. It's just ODU Monarchs. Once they get the offense going, it's really tough to stop them. Even when you score, this team just continues to do what they're doing. Has now bounced on the side wall. Joshi. Oh, he's backflipped. Ace Conjurer. And this is Kyo, and I thought he was going to put that on target there for a moment. Missed there from Crunchy. In front. Maybe a chance. Oh, great touch from Joshi. Just to get that ball away, but a follow-up from Ace Conjurer, and that's open! And it's gone in. Flip out almost saved it. But I think Ace Conjurer noticed, wait a second, nobody's back from the Phantoms. You can see, again, Flip out going for that bump. And while he doesn't get it there on Jarvis, he forces Jarvis to jump in on his goal line. And that leaves him in a place where he cannot make that save. No to you. About 30 seconds in already with goal number 1. As Keo off the ceiling, looking for the 50. Does force Jarvis to commit. Ace, it's a flip out, infield, and that one save. Follow from Ace, will go in. And there's another for ODU. More offense, more pressure, and more goals ODU Monarchs Silver cannot be stopped. It's a runaway freight train. They're barreling through the Phantoms. The one thing that the Phantoms can take on as a good sign to start off Game 3 is that they still have 4 minutes left to come back. This series is not over. And Phantoms, I know how this team can play. They can recover. We've seen how this team can play. I mean, look at the end of Game 1. Look at the end of Game 2. This is a roster that doesn't know how to quit. That doesn't know how to end, and they don't let the series get to them. But Old Dominion, they're going to have to play that consistently as well, because the Monarch Phantoms are still going to bring it every step of the way. That offense will be tested. As now Ace stopped in the line, flip out, follow-up touch, looking for Keo. Now he's got another bump, flip out, wrecking havoc. Here comes Keo trying to get Josh out of the way. Punchy in the midfield with Ace Conjure, flip out to the corner. Jarvis. That one's gonna go pinch to the back corner, where Crunchy will take it. Keo. One extra touch, Joshy. Here comes a touch from Crunchy. And Ace Conjurer booms this one away. Still a touch there from Jarvis. As Ace in the midfield looking for Keo. And Demonic Phantoms just kept on their back line. Old Dominion look to just keep holding them in. Keeping Demonic Phantoms trapped in their own half. It's like a jail cell, but it's their own color. And ODU just look to continue this kind of pressure. They don't need to get another goal. They'd love to have one, though. And so they're always on the search, but you can tell this team not trying to overcommit for anything, although, as I say that, both Keo and Ace did jump for the same ball. As here comes Joshi. Looking in the midfield. Great block from Flip Out, who's already there. And again, Flip Out just is this quality. This is the best I've seen Flip Out ever on my time on the stream. I've seen him a ton. Better than what he looked like on the Rizzlers roster. Better than Team Execute. Better than Intelligence. This is Flip Out in his true strong element. He is just commanding this team. This is a true captain's effort as Keo almost got through all 3 players. Now up the back wall. And this one, that should have been on there. That was a open chance for Demonic Phantoms and a miss from Jarvis. And you can just tell they don't get that many shots. Demonic Phantoms had only single-digit shots last game. And again, it feels like it's going to be the same thing here as while they do have offense, they're not making much of it. Very easily kept out by Old Dominion. This one goes across. Keo. Off the sidewall. Flip reset. Forcing players to commit here from Demonic Phantoms. Forcing them to waste their boost, to waste precious time. Just to get a chance maybe to shoot. And then to have the ball go sent back the other way as Keo. We get the dunk on Jarvis, but he does force no jump. Here comes Ace. He's still on it, trying to get through Joshi. And Demo, another one, this time from Ace though. And Old Dominion again. As if it doesn't get any worse. Flip Out, he's been known to go for demos from time to time, but you can just tell how comfortable he is with his roster, with him playing that demo game so consistently, so often. ODU Monarchs, again, just look in prime form. As Ace. Keo couldn't get it. Cleared back in by Crunchy. Flip Out now. Drop down touch. Oh, what a really good first touch there from Jarvis, but can he get another in front for Crunchy, and it's saved by Ace. Keo. And it's deflected off of Crunchy, and that's going to go back the other way. Demonic Phantoms, as if things couldn't get worse for them. They've just been demoed. They've just been taking out Keo now. Look at the pass to Flip Out. ODU Monarchs haven't scored since that first minute of gameplay, but it hasn't really felt any difference. A team that is still on prime position to score however they feel like. Demonic Phantoms, maybe one more chance just to keep their series hopes alive, but that will be cleared out by Keo. Demonic Phantoms will run out of time. The champs of last season have been dethroned. They've been taken down in a 3-0 sweep. Welcome your new kings, the Old Dominion University Monarchs. Three games straight, Old Dominion will hold up there in the bargain. A sweep against the last team in this league last season. And boy, that tells you one of two things. One, be scared of Old Dominion. And two, these new players in this league, these new teams, are starting to become a real threat to the old guard. Come on, Phantoms. A lot to do. They have a lot to check on because this was not a bad series from them, but They're gonna realize that their good is not good enough anymore. We're gonna see just what happens, because my gosh, that was quite the sweep. Old Dominion. I mean, they made it look easy there, but it was anything but. And again, a Frio smashing there. What a start for ODU Monarchs. A 2-0 record, 6 games now they've won in a row, and against 2 really strong opponents. And this team just knows how to play together. I can tell these guys have worked together a lot in the past, and I don't think we're gonna be seeing any difference in their playstyle in the future. I mean, just to kind of give you a preview of what their season's gonna be like. There is no such thing as an easy season. Again, that's a sweep here in week 2 and week 3. They will be playing Valhalla Team Mythic. Week 4 is Merc. And again, it's just a ton of really tough matches for them, but if they're playing that way, they'll be in a really good position. Because that next big major matchup, I can see, at least with what I know, Swordfish Academy could be a really scary team in week number 6. That is Bomank's team. That'll be an interesting matchup for ODU. But for now, again, what a result. Again, that's exciting. Again, we'll get things just a quick second to get that interview going. Let me make sure I get that prediction poll closed for you all. Actually, the prediction poll ended about a 50-50 split. Again, ODU Monarchs, just what a strong performance. Again, it's been a while since I've actually seen Flip Out or talked with him, and well, that's what we're going to be doing right now. Welcome in, Flip Out's Keo and Ace. A 3-0 sweep over the previous champions of the All-Star 3v3 division, and really, you made it look easy. A free game straight. You guys have now dethroned the champions. Flip Out, having taken a season off, watching as the Monarch fandoms are now are the kind of champions fighting to get that spot again, and sweeping them in week 2. How are you feeling?
I would say pretty good, but honestly, it's kind of what I expected. So.
Wow, that's rough.
Yeah, but it's kind of what we do, if I'm being honest.
Well, again, I'm happy to hear again. You guys just consistent, confident. I mean, you guys look like a roster that just is like that works like a well-oiled machine. Really, that pressure. And I know, Flip Out, that you've been talking a lot about having that offense. You're an aggressive player when you play your best, and to have 2 players around you that work that way as well. Keo and Ace, specifically Ace, jumping in a lot more on that offense, being another threat. Ace, I mean, tell me about kind of this playstyle, because this is a playstyle that is really tough to implement, but once it works well. We've seen Flip Out try it before and find some success, but this roster looks like the best so far.
Overall, this roster is a lot of fun to play with. I mean, we normally have 3 others, but so far recently been working really well, like a well-oiled machine, as you put it, so I can't complain. We were just able to put it down and just take a 3-0 game.
Exactly, 3-0 sweep, and again, you guys just came out there with offense, and well, the Monarch fans definitely gave you a challenge. I mean, your first 2 weeks have been nothing short of difficult. Last week you had to play out against FFE Akuma, and that's a team I've seen. I believe they made it to top 6 in the Contenders Series, a Blackline Championship Series, most recently. So that's another really tough opponent, and you swept them as well, and I'm assuming in a very similar way, just with what I'm seeing. Keo, I mean, I don't know if you recognize that, but of how strong both these first 2 rosters are, but even both of them, is this a statement to other teams in the league? And I mean, I'm assuming it is. I mean, what is that statement to other teams?
I mean, it absolutely is a statement. I mean, I'm looking forward to continue playing with this roster. So I hope we keep playing with them. But it definitely is a statement for the upcoming competition, and I'm really looking forward to playing them.
Well, again, I love to hear that. Again, you guys are just bringing that confidence, bringing that energy, and it really does feel like a good feel. I mean, Flip Out, how do you guys kind of look to continue this insanely strong momentum? Because this is one of the best starts I've seen from a team ever in the Skyward Series in all my time. And I mean, you'd know that. I've been here for a while.
I mean, we basically, we try to scrim at least. We're also right next to each other right now in the arena. We try to scrim to 8 hours a week at least, plus our own practice times.
Roughly, yeah.
We all, we play together. We don't live together. We all, we see each other every day. So
We do.
we definitely have that advantage over pretty much any other team in this entire league, and I think that's definitely going to be showing. We scrim a buttload. We were going to scrim earlier, but it got canceled on, so we were actually cold going into this. And our two other teams, me and Ace, are actually the subs. So when our other two teammates lock in as well, I don't see us losing a series.
It'd be brutal.
It's not even going to be close.
Again, Old Dominion trying to do what Phantoms did last season, that is literally go undefeated without anybody even coming close to touching you. And what a start it has been. What a season. I mean, I'm going to be excited to see more of you guys throughout this season because you guys just look like a roster that is just going to be unstoppable. It's going to run through so many of these opponents. Again, what a start. Congratulations on your 3-0 sweep. But before we go, Flip out, you know the drill here. We always do it. And it's been, I think, what, a couple months, like 2 months since I've last seen you here. And
Oh, it's been a while.
6 months since I've seen you in the Skyward series when you're on Intelligence. Last,
I remember that.
that was
Good
again
times.
like half a year ago. So again, welcome back. It's been a while, and well, you came back and you showed us that you've now looked the best you've ever looked on this stream. So again, congratulations on that. Again,
Thank you
we're
so
gonna
much.
go to a quick shout out segment here. We'll start with Keo. You have any shout outs? Anything you want to say?
I just want to shout out my teammates, and then I also want to shout out to my mom and my dad. I know they're watching right now, so just thank you guys for watching and supporting me.
Of course. Now we'll go to Ace. Ace, you have anything that you want to add to that?
Just shout out to everybody tuning in and having a good time. Hopefully, we put on a pretty cool series.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
show.
hope to do it again.
Of course, we'll end things off with flip outs again. Flip outs. You've been here before, but man, this is a huge return. And you have anybody that you want to thank to help you get to this point?
I mean, my team, basically. I mean, that's the big thing. It's all about the team. I've been surrounded by dozens of different players throughout my career in this league itself, and this is definitely the team that we're going to win it all with. So I love my boys, and I am very much looking forward to seeing you and other casters in the future.
We love you
Again.
too.
Well, again,
Yeah, we love you
congratulations.
guys.
Congratulations on your win here, Old Dominion University Monarchs Silver, a 3-0 sweep over the previous champions, Demonic Phantoms. Again, thank you so much for booking me, for joining the Sporty stream, and hopefully you all take care. Have an amazing rest of your night. Hopefully I'll see you again very soon.
Yeah,
You
thank you
too.
so much, man.
Good night.
Have a great one.
And that was Flip Out, Keo, and Ace of Old Dominion University Monarchs Silver, 3-0 sweep over Demonic Phantoms. And what a start! That's gonna wake you guys up on a Monday evening. And it's only the start of 2 action. We've got Cedarville University taking on Bowling Green State University Junior Varsity coming up next. It's gonna be a pretty long break before we get to that one. And again, apologies on that, but yeah, I mean, Old Dominion is just too good. They made it. We're gonna have a pretty long break, but don't worry. When we come back, that will be our next series. It'll actually be a best of 7. Well, that would be a fun matchup on itself, and it's going to be a playoff series too, a best of 7 in the top 8 of the NACE Starleague. But again, until then, we'll be going to a break. We'll be right back with Cedarville University Bowling Green JV. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Sorry about that long break we had before this series, but I promise you'll be a good one as we did get some follows while that was going on. Thank you for the follows, Crunchlet, Book and Chess, and Cunyo. As a raid going from Zen Zero. Thank you for the raid, Zen Zero. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your stream was fun. Zen Zero, now you had some collegiate action. We've got some collegiate action. Again, hopefully you're doing well. Our matchup tonight will be Cedarville University taking on Bowling Green State University Junior Varsity in what will become pretty interesting best of 7 matchup here. Part of the I gotta make sure I get this correct. Part of the NACE Open plus round of 8. So the what you'd call the quarterfinals, they call it the round of 8. That means the exact same thing. Single elimination. A lot of players wanting that spot at the top. As you did just do NACE. Yeah, I thought so. Zen, how you doing? You got Quinnipiac versus Ball State. That's another good matchup. Again, we are just gonna get things kind of going here. Again, you might recognize Survivor on Cedarville. That used to be a player on Team Hayes. Although I don't know if we ever got to see Team Hayes, but that was a team that was around, and then even before that, he was on the stream for esports. He was a sub. As Zen asking, you doing good? I'm doing good as well, Zen Zero. A very exhausting day, but hey, we get to end off with some playoff action. If we take a look at those playoffs, again, this is a top 8 group. This is the last match to go, and one of us will be playing against Cornell Varsity White. Again, single elimination. You lose, you're out. You win, you move on. Bowling Green State University was undefeated in the regular season, could not lose against Cedarville. Cedarville with a 4-3 record, they barely made it in. A lot that Cedarville has to do to really show up because they're not predicted to take this in the slightest. But we'll see how they do here. Again, a big matchup. See just how they play. Again, Prediction Bowl is live, so get your votes in on who you think will take it. Bowling Green are the favorites, but see just how much of favorites they really are, and just how well they can play, because this is the playoffs, and the playoffs can be anything. We'll see just how well they are here. As again, should be getting these guys in the server very soon, as we actually already have Bowling Green. It's Bixlow, Corey, and Slick Billy. Again, we should be getting these guys in here any moment. Again, hopefully all of you doing well. Again, we're just trying to make sure. I'm just making sure we get everything kind of set up so to go, because this is a big best of 7. Guess what? What is it, Zen? What is it? How are you doing? What do you want to tell me? Mir, don't worry. As again, just make sure we set things up in time for this tournament. What are you saying? 5K followers? Oh, congratulations, N0. I knew you were close. I didn't know if when you'd actually hit it. Congratulations, man. Happy for you. Keep up the good work, N0. I know you're going to continue to grow. As you should. As again, I'd love to have the stream just be a Zen0 congratulations stream, but we do have matches coming up, so again, congratulations on your 5,000 there, Zen0. And again, we're just gonna make sure we get things kind of sorted out. Again, hopefully we can get things sorted out. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, it's blinding. I accidentally opened up one of the pages. It is bright. There we go. Let me just get. Let me make sure I don't blind myself here. This one is again Cedar University, Bowling Green State University. We'll see how this series will go. Again, this is around the Grand Champ 1 level. As again, we should be getting things sorted out as soon as possible. As again, as actually they're already in. I'm gonna. As okay, well, it looks like we're gonna get things started anyways. These guys are going without my instructions, so that's a problem. But here we go. Let's get this series started. I am not prepared for this. These guys just jumped in without me telling them so, and already Bixlow's got one. Bowling Green already off to an incredible start as, again, it's Bixlow, Quarry State, and Slick Billy taking on Cedar University's Destroyer, Survivor, and I know he told me what his third was, and I feel so bad not knowing. But again, get things going as soon as possible. As again, the pressure continuing again. Cedarville are the underdogs in this one. Bowling Green did not play this team in the regular season. These teams are both part of different divisions since it is the first round. But, I mean, Bowling Green is considered the stronger team. All players hitting the Grand Champion level pretty consistently for Cedarville. The main player you're going to look at is Survivor, although unfortunately for Survivor, we really haven't been able to look at him because Bixlow's got his second already. This is a quick start for one team. As I believe the other player is Zombie Hawk. That's joining him. That's joining Survivor and Destroyer here. Let me just take a look. Yeah, Zombie Hawk is that question marks. That's Zombie Hawk, by the way. Is that third player? I'm going to be referring to him as Zombie Hawk. Oh, someone in chat already said it. Thank you guys. As yeah, again, this series just started. These guys just want to get right into it, and I can't blame them. So I'm going to start the series as soon as you can. As Cedarville, Zombie Hawk, clear it away. Slick Billy. The side wall, and Survivors missed this one as well. Cedarville, though, not looking all that ready yet. I think they were caught off guard, just as I was at the start of this series. Bowling Green, again, bringing in a very nice kind of consistent rotation to that midfield. And again, a lot of what they're going to focus on is just make sure that Survivor is limited. Because once Survivor's limited on Cedarville, he's actually a Grand Champ 2 level player. He's actually higher ranked than the average rank of the players in this division. This is, again, considered Open Plus Division 8, so this is around Grand Champ 1 level, and again, they're going to focus on making sure that Survivor isn't involved. For Bowling Green, all 3 players are at that Grand Champ 1 level, so they'll know what they're doing. That's a mistake! And if you give a mistake up, Survivor is there to punish. It will go right back in as Survivor, right in the back of the net. You make a mistake, and he's there to counter Cedarville University with their first of the series. And again, what a quick start it is for these guys. Not wasting any time whatsoever. When Green wants to answer back, Slick Billy. We'll find Corey C8. That one pinched. Destroyer. Look for that side wall. Bixlow and Corey both challenging Bowling Green. It's surprising that we haven't seen more of it from them, but it works so well whenever they send one player to challenge because the seconds almost sure to be behind them, and really they do think of each other when it comes to these challenges. Who's there? Who's following? How quickly they're going to get there. These plays are measured by Bowling Green on how quickly their teammates can get involved as here's our now play in midfield. Bixlow stopped in the midfield by Zombie Hawk. Now back pass to Slick Billy looking for the double tap. Destroyer won't get it. It's Slick Billy to smash in the back of the net. Bowling Green bringing the pace. And in game 1, I mean, this is just seemingly a one-sided matchup. As, again, reminder, best of 7 here. Since it is playoffs, it's best of 7. But Bowling Green, they may not really need to... It may not make a difference here, as look at how strong they're playing. Bixlow's got another hat-trick for Bixlow. We're only halfway through this game. And Bowling Green, Junior Varsity, are just adding on more and more. Man, this is just a strong performance for this Bowling Green side. I don't think they're going to be slowing down anytime soon. 4 goals to 1, and we're only halfway through. Bowling Green definitely showing you why they are the top team in their division. Why they're one of the favorites to win this tournament. They look for another. Corey, Survivor the block. Will be cleared away. And for any of you who may, and I might as well talk about how NACE Starleague. If any of you don't recognize NACE Starleague, hopefully, I know for a lot of you on my stream, you won't recognize this. It's obviously with it being a collegiate tournament and with the fact that we haven't seen that many collegiate matchups on the stream in the past. But again, if there's a good way to describe this tournament, it's a lot like indie gaming or LS champs. For any of you who are wondering, the divisions are split based on rank, and sometimes even based on where they are in the world, but mostly by the point it's based on rank into a single elimination final bracket. Again, think of it like Indie Gaming League, but for colleges. I think you'll be in a pretty good position to understand just what it's like in this tournament. Again, there are, I believe, 16 total divisions. No, it's not. There's 19. There's 19 total divisions. There's a lot more than just 16. 19 total divisions of varying ranks, all from Diamond 2 up to Supersonic Legend. Again, this is considered Group 8. It's towards the middle, but it's on the slightly higher side. But yeah, this is considered high-level Rocket League as Bixlow cleared outwards, stopped by Destroyer. Corey Sade off the side wall. Slick Billy. He got bumped, but he's still looking for the shot. Will be blocked by Zombie Hawk and Cedarville. Just trying to get control here, but so often just throwing this ball away from them. I want to see this team take control. I want to see this team, utilize the fact that they are all could be scary players. Sure, all right, doesn't support Cedarville, and there's the season record. These are players that can definitely hold the ball, although right now Bowling Green not giving them the chance. Bixlow to Corey, that's gonna find the back of the net, and it's another for Bowling Green. As if things couldn't get any worse for Cedarville, Bowling Green's University will add a 5th goal. And if they just continue that scoring, I see no stopping from Bowling Green. I mean, they just need to continue that scoring. And this could be a very quick series for them. I mean, this is the first round after all, and they are, a team that's undefeated going against a team that barely actually made it here. Each division is split into 2 tiers of 8 teams, and again, it's Group A and Group B, and you gotta be in the top 4 of each group to make that. What they call the round of 8. But we're in right now into single elimination. Bowling Green made through it very easily. They beat all the other teams in their division, undefeated 7-0. Cedarville again a 4-3 record. They're happy to be here at this point, but there's still playoffs and anything can happen. Although I will say, usually what happens is the expected, and for Game 1, that's definitely case. Bowling Green is going to lead Cedarville University 1-0 at the conclusion of this one. A strong, dominant performance, and Survivor is the highest ranked player of this lobby. He's only one player. Still a lot more that he has to bring, and a lot more that Cedarville have to bring to really step up. I don't see them winning off of the backs of Survivor. He might be good, but he won't be good enough for the playoffs, and you got to be able to rely on your teammates. That will end Game 1. Bowling Green, again, a dominant, strong performance. Cedarville do have their coach in lobby in Funny Cow. See what he said, maybe a few words of encouragement to his roster. Bowling Green, their coach being Zach. I don't see him in the lobby. He may be here. He may just not be a guy who likes to sit in the lobby, but again, they'll have their coach waiting here, watching this matchup, and I give them some tips of advice. And I love that they have a coach here that can help support them. But and that first game, that is tough to come back from with how rough that was. And Bowling Green looked to only just continue that in front. It's open. It's in for Bixlow. 5 seconds in, and they really didn't waste any time. Bowling Green off to the races again, right off the back wall, and Bixlow will say thank you very much. That is a perfect setup from his teammates right off the play. And again, that's how dominant Bowling Green are right now. This is just one-sided at this point, and unless Cedarville University have anything to say about it, this will end that way as well. Bowling Green are in a great position. Again, all they need to make sure is shut down Survivor. If Survivor isn't going to be all that important, then they're going to be in a perfect position. As Bixlow off the back wall. Slick Billy, that one saved by Survivor. Bixlow across Slick Billy, and it's an infield pass that will find the back of the net. Bowling Green will make it 2. At this point, is there anything left for Cedarville? I mean, it's only been 30 seconds, but even so, I feel like Cedarville starting to realize what they have ahead of them and starting to maybe get a bit worried. A long series, sure, but that could just make this even more dangerous and difficult for them to come back from if they cannot get a grip of on the series. Again, we haven't really seen Survivor on the stream at any major points, and all he says is not going to be how he wants to get himself back on this stream, that's for sure. As Corey, Slick Billy, Ammo from Zombie Hawk. And here comes Survivor. He's missed his touch. Bixlow will look to get this one away. He's got that 50 food destroyer. It is Zombie Hawk to hold it, and he's going to try to take his time. He gets around one, but it's stopped by Corey C8. Here comes Survivor. Pinch with destroyer, but again, as every touch from Cedarville, doesn't have control, doesn't have the quality to beat Bowling Green. You need to keep control, and you really need to make Bowling Green think. They really haven't done that, although Survivor, again, has found ways to make things a little more difficult than what they could be here. Bowling Green are still just the far better team. Their touches have more meaning to them, as here comes Survivor. The fake. Corey, awkward, it's in for Destroyer! And that's what Cedarville needs to have more of. They need to rely on Survivor, because, again, being the highest ranked player, being the guy who's been in a lot of playoff situations like this, the Blackline Championship Series admin, it's going to be the major asset here for Cedarville. They need to rely on his ability to allow his team to get themselves into chances like that, or else they're going to be in a tough situation. Destroyer, looking for bumps. Here comes Zombie Hawk. That one pinched. Corey will send it away, and Survivor's got to be careful. Here comes Bixlow with the flick. That one not on, but it's a double commit. Slick Billy. Shot. Saved by Zombie Hawk. Survivor doesn't have it. And Corey will take his time. Does mean boost for Cedarville, but it also means control for Bowling Green. And I think for Bowling Green at this point, they would rather have the control because they're making a lot of it. There's almost another goal. Zombie Hawk getting that one. Here's a clear. Bixlow. Self-pass. Destroyer, not afraid to challenge, and I like this aggression from Cedarville. They're down, and it does feel like they're losing, and yet even so, they're still willing to put in offense, still willing to put in the aggression, still willing to challenge up high. Again, it can't just be Survivor doing that. It has to be his teammates, and I love how they've stepped up, as maybe they may have stepped up a little too far there, because that's an overcommit. And getting back is Zombie Hawk. Will he get the ball? He will. Corey Sate overshot it. Bowling Green. That was a chance to take a 2-goal lead, and they're still searching for it. Another save from Cedarville. There'll be another big clear as Corey C8 inch off the sidewall. And Zombie Hawk's got to wait for it. Survivor clears. Corey. Well, that's not the touch he wanted. Survivor. Bixlow sends it back. Bowling Green just letting the time tick off its clock right now, but they desperately want that third goal. They really don't want to be down by one, because they know how good Cedarville can be at getting a goal, and seen Survivor already, assist his team in one. The fact that Cedarville are finding more ways to break through that midfield, that should definitely give Bowling Green ample reason to get that third goal and to really fight for it. As Destroyer to the back wall. Has he got the double? Oh, no way! That's gonna go in from Zombie Hawk. I mean, this is what they needed. Destroyer, Zombie Hawk linking up off that back wall. And it's Cedarville University who are defending it valiantly and are getting rewarded because of it. A true underdog story. Well, game 1 didn't go their way. Game 2 is starting to find its mark here for Cedarville. Corey, Destroyer, off the back wall. A lot of waiting from Cedarville on that defensive half is now Zombie Hawk with the demo. Corey. Gotta be careful, he's the only one left, but here comes Bixlow. That one will be kept out easily by Survivor, who will recover to this one. Slick Billy. Sent away. Zombie Hawk, only a light touch. It goes straight to Corey. Won't put it on, and won't be a follow-up either, as Destroyer clears, and Bixlow will just go for the bump instead. Got one on Zombie Hawk. Slick Billy. The dribble. Survivor only gets a piece of it. Destroyer's bumps, Bowling Green getting mean, and they're getting the chances! And Bixlow gets the lead right back! They didn't get afraid of the bumps! They didn't get afraid of Cedarville! And opens up the net for Bixlow! Bottom left and in! Bowling Green back in the lead! Corey, looking to make it 4, off the back wall. Second touch won't be on. Bixlow now. Only manages to get a little bit there from Zombie Hawk. Survivor, looking to keep it away. Destroyer. Still Destroyer, he's looking. The other 50, past Bixlow, in front, and a miss from Zombie Hawk. Survivor's gonna go back. Corey, fake, Bixlow on, and Corey's looking for the bump. But Survivor, he's been in that situation numerous times before. I mean, no matter what team he's on, Survivor does have strong defense, and Again, especially in a league of GC1s, not too surprising to see him do that. Is now looking for the double tap. He's got it. It's it on. It is. Oh, what a save from Slick Billy. We'll keep it out. Bowling Green now. Need to have it hit the ground. It's in front. It's cleared away. Survivor will get a piece of it. He's demoed out. And this one will stay up. Wait a second. But there you go. Corey C8 won't give the chance up here to Cedarville. And Bowling Green will survive Game 2. A much closer affair. They had a lot more difficulties there with Survivor. And with just the defense of Cedarville, who had 11 saves total. Cedarville bringing up the defense, fortifying that back line. Bowling Green will have to continue those demos if they want to break through this Cedarville defense. I don't see them doing it any other way. So moving to Game 3. And man, what action this is. Zen0, I'm happy you're actually watching this because this is a fun series. I'm loving the pace right now of these teams. I hope we get to see more of it. Game 3, Bowling Green. Continuing that winning streak. Again, it's the first round. The amount of pressure, though, on this team, on this Bowling Green team to show up here first round and really make sure they can get through Cedarville quite quickly. And this is technically the weakest team of the two of the other group, and it'll be up to Bowling Green to make adjustments to be able to, you know, keep themselves one step ahead. And really, I'm sure they're going to want to be more than just one step ahead. As again, you know how scary Cedarville is. We saw them last game, what they can do, and they are giving just only a few opportunities. They can really make them count. And they're going to have to continue to do that because Bowling Green's not going to give them many chances. And I don't think Cedarville are going to get many chances no matter how they play. Just a roster that isn't going to win on offense and offensive pressure. Instead, they're going to win just by playing good defense. As now, Slick Billy, stopped by Survivor. Dick Slow. Right to Zombie Hawk, who's kind of lost the edge of this one. Still gets dunk on Slick Billy. Corey C8, though. Booms it down the field, and this one going towards Zygote. Survivor will have the block. It's going to be Bixlow anyways. Slick Billy, that should be in. It will be in. And as soon as you saw that touch on the back wall, you knew what was going to happen next. Bowling Green will add their first, and that is a huge start for them. More goals. More offense. Bowling Green. Well, they gotta be careful. Wait a second. 2 players whiffed. Survivor. I'm not surprised that he's gonna sit back. He recognizes he cannot overcommit for his team, and that's one of the scary things about Survivor is that, like, and for how he has to play. Because if he overcommits, his teammates are left in a really tough situation. So far, they have been, well, they haven't been amazing at stopping this Bowling Green offense from working. A lot they've got to do as Survivor. Only get past 1. He's low on boost, and it means that it will be a clear for Bowling Green, who, again, are leading by 1. This is a lead that they're used to, but not one that they want to keep. They want to get another. They want to make this tougher for Cedarville. They really want to make sure that they not just beat Cedarville, but they demoralize Cedarville. Yeah, that's what I mentioned about best of 7s. Sure, it's a longer series. It means that there's more time to make adjustments. It also means you also have a lot of time where you could really feel demoralized, and it's tough to break out of that. As dunk from Zombie Hawk. He put this one in. He can. That's a great touch from Zombie Hawk. Light as can be. And Cedarville off the back wall. And again, it's just not always Survivor who's getting involved. Zombie Hawk with a big dunk. And that's all Cedarville need. Again, they get a chance. They're sure to make it count. Cedarville's offense has definitely been one of a kind this series so far. Bowling Green, their offense has been, well, it's been the stronger of the two. It's had more shots. It just hasn't been able to be as accurate as it was in that first game. As a miss there. Survivor. Dunked by Slick Billy. Corey. Beaten by Zombie Hawk and Bixlow. He's got to jump early here, or else Survivor's going to beat him. As Destroyer. Doesn't have it. Slick Billy. Only 1 touch there. It'll be Survivor looking for this one. Bixlow. Survivor to stop. Bixlow again. Offense for Bowling Green. They aren't looking to stop anytime soon. Demo. Will be more time for Bowling Green just to hold this ball, but I do worry with how far back they're sitting and how demo heavy they are starting to become. And maybe this team's starting to get just a bit desperate to get that ball out. The desperation could really be painful for them because Once they have desperation, that's when Cedarville can really take an attack and really counter as Slick Billy. He's on 7 boost and not had a good time on defense. He's actually missed the ball completely. Destroyer. Slow sends it away, and it's a big miss there from Zombie Hawk. Bounce off the back wall. Corey Sade wants to finish it, but that shot's too weak. And Survivor will keep it out. Now here comes Slick Billy. One touch. Looking for the both to come in, and he does get him. Slow now. That's going towards the net slowly. Survivor calls off that last defender. It's his save. It's his play. And now Cedarville relying on Survivor to get the clear, but Slow sends it back in. Bumped away. Destroyer. He's got the 50s. That gone in. It's just wide. Again, Bowling Green. Not in a great position rotationally. I just feel it really panicky right now. They aren't happy with this game. They aren't happy with the scoreline. But this is what it is like in the playoffs. It is going to be close. No matter who you face, it is going to be tough. You gotta play confident. You gotta play well under pressure. And Bowling Green have... Well, they haven't done it. They're able to do that right here in Game 3 as 30 or so seconds left, and one goal will very likely be the difference maker. As Corey Sate, Survivor. Here comes Slick Billy. All the back wall. Destroyer. Straight to Corey, who's gonna put it right back in. Bowling Green just cycling through offense, looking for a breakthrough chance, and they're not gonna get it easily, but here's a good pass. Corey Sate. Off the back wall. No second touch, and Slow. Maybe a pinch, maybe a 50. Corey, and that's in! It's Bowling Green Junior Varsity with a miracle in the final 10 seconds. Slow forces it through, and he leaves it open for Corey. Bowling Green. Try again. They fight valiantly to get there, and they fight tooth and nail. The chance presents itself, and the lead is now theirs, but they gotta hold it. Time running out. It's a clear from Slow. Looking to end it, Corey. Redirect, that will hit the ground, and it's Bowling Green who's now 1 game away from moving to the Final Four. Another 1-goal difference, but again, just a little bit better. This one more even. 6 shots each. Bowling Green's offense have slowly but surely been deteriorating every single game, and I feel like this one, you really saw them panic. And if they don't pull themselves together, Cedarville's going to not get swept. They're going to at least take Game 4. Bowling Green, while they might be confident, their offense might say otherwise. And their defense specifically, definitely a little bit susceptible to panic. But so far, this has been a strong series for Bowling Green. They have 4 chances to take the series. Cedarville, with their tournament lives on the line. Reminder, this is a single elimination, so if they lose, they're out. That's it for their season. They get no second chances. And they're going to need to start here in Game 4 already. A good chance on us. And a lot of patience on that backline from Slow. Didn't have a lot of boost to start off with. Just hoping that Cedarville wouldn't score, and man, you'll be a bit fortunate they didn't. Because those were definitely chances that they could have scored on as Slow. Only 1 touch. Corey, the redirect. Just don't want to waste time here and allow his teammates to push up. Like Billy, dunk on Survivor. Zombie Hawk will get this one clear. Survivor. To the sidewall. He's maybe the faster one to this. That touch is a bit heavy for Destroyer, and oh, now just a double whiff. Wait a second, Cedarville. Awkward situation because Corey's on, and oh, he could have done a lot better with that one. Corey, C8. Lost the solo play completely. Now Destroyer. Double. Saves away. What a block from there. And now here comes Zombie Hawk looking for his, and Zombie Hawk will find it. An early double tap from Destroyer. Couldn't find the back of that when it probably should have. And here comes this one from Zombie Hawk. That will go in. A high shot. And a lead for Cedarville. A lead they won't have often. As here comes this one. Survivor. Off the sidewall. Slick Billy. Sends it right back in. And so far for Bowling Green, they're pretty used to being ahead. Now, how will they play? Now they're behind by 1. Does the panic continue to manifest itself here for Bowling Green? Does this team continue to find that pressure tough to compete against? Cedarville are ready. This is a team that's playing very confidently, despite the circumstances they're stuck in. Again, you gotta give credit to Cedarville. It's so tough for teams when they're in a situation to play like they mean it. And yet, here they are. up by 1, playing as if the series is all in their favor, and it really, truly is not, as Slick Billy's missed it. Oh, he's missed another one. Bixlow, though, will send it out. Corey, C8, jumped early, and again, the panic from Bowling Green. They're jumping early to a lot of things they don't have a necessary reason to. And again, it's better for them just to react to what's ahead of them, as Destroyer, Slick Billy, saves away by Zombie Hawk. Corey, he's got a really good recovery. Destroyer on, but it's going to be cleared by Bixlow as Cedarville just got a bit greedy for that early shot. Here comes Survivor. Another miss from Bowling Green, but this one, again, saved. They're getting saved by these last defenders, but it's not always going to save them. They make these kind of errors on defense. And unfortunately for them, Cedarville have no reason to play super aggressively as Survivor. Corey with the flick. Zombie Hawk to Destroyer, and Survivor getting a demo on Corey, but it's still Bowling Green's ball. This one falling in front. Now Slick Billy. Still cleared away as Cedarville. He beat a couple times this challenge. Now Bixlow. Look at this on Survivor. That is just a calm, classy play from him. Again, he's the highest ranked player in this lobby. Standing at GC2 currently. He's peaked at GC3 in the past, and I do like what I'm seeing here from him, and really from Cedarville, in that Destroyer and Zombie Hawk have really stepped up. Been able to work around. All these players have been able to kind of be glued to each other. Find a good rotation that works. Bowling Green still haven't scored yet as Corey off the back wall. Bixlow. One's kept up pretty easily here from Zombie Hawk. Survivor also jumping. He's got to be careful because he's done that a couple times where he hasn't trusted in his teammates, and that does lead to double commits on defense where they really need him to not do that, as Bixlow looking for the demo. Doesn't get it for Corey. That one wide. Follow up from Slick Billy. And that will find the back of the net. This one, no double tap, just a free ball that's left way too easy for Corey C to take advantage of. And Slick Billy will have that follow-up to go in. A chance given by Cedarville University, a rare opportunity that they'll give Bowling Green University. Have no issues taking that one as... well, now off the kickoff, now outside. This is more like what Bowling Green's used to. Cedarville, that lead, they've held it for long. But it won't matter if at the end of the game they don't keep it. As now Destroyer off the back wall. Slick Billy just enough there. And Corey Sate's done actually nothing to help his team out. There's now Survivor, Zombie Hawk, and that needs to be better. When Bowling Green make a mistake like that on the clear, expect a little bit more as Survivor. Just wide. He's almost hit another double tap on this team. Again, he's scary whenever he's in the air, Survivor. And you can see just that consistency really coming to show just how good he can be as Bowling Green. Their weakest offensive showing so far this series, and they love it for the series just to end. It feels like every game Cedarville have unlocked a little bit more of how to beat Bowling Green. They want one more goal just to end it here, just so that they don't have to play another game, just so they don't have to make any adjustments. I mean, you can't really blame Bowling Green in a matchup as tense as this, one where it feels like, even though they're in the lead by 3 games, it still feels like it could be Cedarville who can take it. As Bixlow. This one off the back wall, it will hit the ground, and we will go to overtime. If Bowling Green score next, they'll be taking the series. If Cedarville do it, then we've got a game 5. Reminder, single elimination, Cedarville, if they get scored on, their season's done. It all comes down to 1 goal to keep yourself alive. Corey. Back to Bixlow. Zombie Hawk, straight to Bixlow anyways, and while Survivor is waiting back, he can only get that light touch. Corey C8 now. Midfield, Slick Billy! That's got in! And Bowling Green have eliminated Cedarville University! And that is quick. That is just a defiant touch from Corey C8 right to Slick Billy. Bowling Green took no time in getting that one on. And a 4-0 sweep. They're moving to the top 4. Cedarville University. A big result for them. 4-0. Cedarville couldn't get the win. Again, all they needed was 4 straight games, and man, that is a strong performance for the top team in Bowling Green, while every game was a 1-goal difference. I always felt like there was something that kept them ahead. Whether it be by a little, whether it be by a lot, it was enough for them to get that win. Again, what a result for them. They can't say much else than just, that was beautiful. Great gameplay, great performance. Again, what a playoff matchup. Again, take a look at those playoffs. They're going to be playing against Cornell Varsity White next. That'll be an interesting matchup for that, again, round of 4, as they call it, or the top 4. Take a look at our schedule. Well, today was a day of 2 sweeps. ODU, and both the being collegiate teams actually winning here. ODU and Old Dominion University Monarchs Silver sweeping Demonic Phantoms in the Skyward Series. And now we just saw Bowling Green State University Junior Varsity sweeping Cedarville University here in our last series of the night. Again, what a day of action. What a day of matches, but again, there's always something fun here on the Spodia stream. And again, thank you all so much for joining, for being so supportive, and for, sticking around and watching all this action. Again, thank you all so much. What a day it was. I'll get a raid going, and as soon as that's done, we'll be done the stream. Again, thank you all so much for joining. Have a great night. Be safe, be well. I'll see you guys very soon in the future.